Hey Collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon, and I don't have an agenda today. I just grabbed a bunch of decks that I thought would work well together, and we're going to see what messages that we have to come through. And then at the end, I'll get you an Isis Oracle, and we'll read through that. So I do hope that you are all doing well today. And for me here, it's Friday, so that's always good. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend. All right. We are going to get some Wild Goddess Oracle cards first and kind of play on those with this reading. So let's see. Spirit, please, what messages do we have for the collective at this time? Okay. So we have two. The first one is the Drama Queen. Some people need a high level of attention to validate their sense of worth. Make sure that you are not that person staging needless plays. All right. Second one came out, this one, the Survivor. It's beautiful. Things might not work out as planned, at least in the short term. Remember all you have endured and how resilient you have proven to be. Okay, let's see what else. Please, Spirit, what do we have? Oh, a lot. Okay. We got this one, which is the Manifester. Monitoring your inner dialogue and using quantum affirmations daily can help you to make real your desired life changes. Okay. And again, I kind of read these in a progression. So I always look left to right, past to present. So it looks like we're gradually improving our situation here. All right, we have this one, the Fortune Teller. Being open to possibilities and trusting your intuition to interpret the answers from the Wild Goddess Oracle can help you to help others. All right. And let's see, bottom of the deck is this one, the Butterfly. Allow yourself to leave behind the past and what is no longer necessary so that you can truly be the person that you have worked hard to become. All right, that's beautiful. All right, I'm not even going to read any of these. That's why I flipped them over. So we have a progression of a story happening here. Now, we're starting off with the Drama Queen. And this is us either having drama in our lives, okay? So maybe it is others that is causing drama in our lives, but it's also warning you not to be that person who starts the drama, okay? So for those of you who have the people in your lives that are the drama, you're looking at those people, with a clear lens. You're seeing what it is they're trying to accomplish, which may even be to, put drama in your life. And either you're resisting it or you're playing into it. So it is entirely your choice on this matter whether you choose to be the drama queen or you choose to separate yourself from the drama that's occurring around you, okay? And then we move on to the Survivor. So the reason that I'm saying that this is possibly other people and not you is because now we're surviving situations like that, all right? You have endured a lot, and you're being called to remember how many times in the past you endured hard situations and how resilient you are when obstacles and turmoil occur, okay? This could even be your life being totally flipped upside down. But you are a resilient being, and you know that this will work out no matter what. And then we move on to the Manifester. So we are manifesting our desires. Now, whether we are monitoring our inner dialogue and using affirmations to achieve that, or just knowing deep down that we're going to survive this no matter what, that again is a positive attitude. We then are manifesting that change in our lives, okay? And then we get to the fortune teller. So this is about trusting your own intuition and interpreting the answers that arise. Now, some of you may not be at that point yet, and maybe some of us are going to a fortune teller and looking to see what our future holds. Some of us may just be curious about that realm and totally uncertain of how to get there. So again, I'm looking at the progression of things, and this just looks beautiful from past to future. So I love it. All right, let's get some messages of the Cosmic Oracle to go with these. Spirit, what do we have for the collective at this time? What's going on out there? Okay, look around for some signs. The universe is speaking to you. And with that, I'm getting repeated numbers. A lot of us are seeing repeated numbers. Okay, so that would have to do with 333, 444, 555, 222. They all mean something. And typically, what your purpose with seeing the repeated numbers is think about where you are at this present time when you're seeing the number. You can look them up and see, their angel messages, how that pertains to you and maybe what you were thinking at that time or what you were dealing with at that time. All right. Here, a bunch fell out. So we got, again, never forget how resilient you are. You always bounce back. I love that. So again, you're being called to go back and remember times where you dealt with difficult situations and how you got through them. Okay? Even if you sloppily got through them or however you got through them, you still got through it. All right? And it doesn't matter what path you choose to take to get to that point. You're going to make it to the other side. It's just that some paths are more tumultuous than others. So are you going to take an easy path that takes you straight to where you need to be? Or are you going to kind of go the hard way and do more twisting and turning and having to overcome more obstacles? Okay? You're going to get there in the end. Doesn't matter how you get there. It's just some people choose an easy path and some want the more difficult path. All right, check in with your body and release any tension that you are carrying. And you have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. And I love that because, again, that's falling on the manifester. You do have the power to create whatever it is that you desire. Now, with the checking in with your body, this could be you, again, kind of holding in tension, stress, maybe even drama. So this is calling you to do some of that self-reflection, sit in meditation, listen to your body. I know that a lot of times when they tell you to go into meditation, you don't always know what you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get spirits or guides or ancestors coming to you with messages, audibly or visually. But one of the things that you can do aside from that is to check in with your body. Are there certain places in your body that you are feeling pain or that are calling for your attention? A lot of times that's kind of your body crying out for help and saying, hey, your shoulder hurts. Maybe you're holding tension in your shoulders. Maybe your feet hurt. You're just doing too much walking or standing on your feet. Whatever it is that's calling out to you, listen to it and sit with it and ask what needs to be done to help to get you to move forward from it. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, stop giving away your power right now. So it's interesting that these two landed right next to each other. You have the power to create the life you love. But some of us may be giving it away. All right. So again, check in with yourself and see where we might be giving away our power. Now, one of the affirmations that you can do, or, prayers, however you want to say it, is at the end of every day, call back your power. All right. You can say something to the effect of, I call back all my power from any place, person, entity, timeline that I gave my power away, whether it was consciously or subconsciously, and whether it was taken or given. I call it all back to me now. That's just something that pretty simple, straightforward. You can do that. Okay. And what you'll start to notice, and I want to go back to the drama queen situation because this is definitely somebody who could be trying to take your power away. All right. So let's just say you have a friend or a family member or a coworker or a boss, whoever this person is in your life who is taking your power away. You may not realize that it's occurring. But if you constantly have someone in your life that is just trying to drum up drama for you and you are feeding into it, as you interact with this person, there is still an energy exchange occurring between the two of you. So even if you try to ignore them, you try to walk away, you try to do whatever it is, if you are even entertaining the drama queen, even if it is your own internal drama queen, that's where your power is going. Okay? So that is just one dynamic to be careful of and focus on, and to make sure that as you're going along and trying to do your best, surviving and manifesting things in your life, be careful of those who don't want to see you succeed and try to pull you down to their level. That's who's taking your power away. All right? So you have a choice. You can say, I don't choose to entertain this individual or interact with this group of people, whoever it is, and I take my power back from it by setting a boundary. Okay? So you will all know in your life potentially who this drama queen is. It doesn't have to be a feminine. I know it says queen, but this could literally be any person or even a group of people that you feel just drain your energy constantly. You leave and you're like, wow, why did I go hang out with that person today? I just leave feeling drained and I can't handle it. That's where your power is going. Okay? So you can make a choice to say, I don't choose to interact with these drama-filled individuals. All right? Let's see what else we have here. You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. All right. That really, really, really ties into this giving your power away. Okay? So, as I said before with the drama queen, they are already below you. And so they try to drag you down to their level. Now, if you again are entertaining it, then that is you dimming your light. And what they see in you is your bright light, and they want it. They want to take it from you because it feeds themselves. Okay, think of energy vampire. The word vampire, they want to suck your blood. They want to take your life force away. Okay, so you have to be aware of where this is occurring in your life and where you're giving your power away or dimming your light. All right, bottom of the deck. Clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. Okay, that could be part of the drama that is you manifesting it for yourself. Okay, let's move on. Whew. I want to pull from the Pure Magic Oracle here. Let's see what else we have. All right. We have Mantra Medicine, Command, Song, Incantation, and Containment. I love that because, again, over here we did speak about affirmations. Okay, so this is kind of a mantra that you can use on a daily basis. Again, even if it's calling your power back to you, if it is standing in the mirror and saying, I am worthy, I am beautiful, whatever it is that you need to say, it helps you change your mindset of how maybe you previously saw yourself. So if you looked in the mirror before and saw all your flaws, oh, I could lose 10 pounds. Oh, I wish I was prettier. Oh, whatever the negative self-talk that we say to ourselves. You've got to change that voice in your head. And you've got to start using positive affirmations to do that. Start seeing you as your worthy, beautiful self now as you are. Not if I lose 10 pounds or if whatever. There's no if. It's now. I feel this way now. And it will actually start to change how you feel about yourself. It's interesting and it's not going to happen overnight. You have to kind of, do like a 30-day plan to say for 30 days, I promise I'm going to say these affirmations to myself at bedtime or in the morning, whenever it is that's good for you. And you'll start to feel the difference. It's beautiful. All right, let's see what else. I will read a little bit on these cards as well. Okay. We have Baraka. This is power, strength, force, and expansion. I love it because, again, we're talking about you have the power and we need to stop giving it away. We got Ocean's Muse, water's wisdom, intuition, hermit's light, and discovery. Okay. What else, please, Spirit? Florida water, natural form, enchanted potion, red roses, and cleansing. All right. I don't know how many of you know what Florida water is or use it, but you can actually go buy it in any grocery store. And what I love about Florida water is that it cleanses the air. So if you feel like negative energy in your space, you can spray it on yourself. To me, it smells like an old man, so I'm not recommending that you do that. I use it for my space. I put it in a little spray bottle and I just spray my space anytime I feel like, there's just negative energy in the air. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have hidden familiars. These are allies, natural assistance, divine support, and comfort. I love this too because, all the readings that I've been doing lately have really, really, really shown that we have a ton of support out there. And it is the unseen forces that are with us at all times. So this is more of the animal realm. So if some of you are being called to go walk out into nature, talk to your animal allies. You do have spirit animals. I know that one of the people that I talked to said that their cat came across in meditation as a giant panther, and I think that's so cool. It reminds me of Coco, that movie. When you think about when he's in, the other realm with the ancestors that have passed on, he's got his dingy, mangy dog that he finds in the street and, is this beautiful spirit animal in the dead realm. And then you have this cat that does turn into like a giant panther. So it is really awesome to think of, animals in the three-dimensional sense and how they can appear to you in the spiritual sense. Okay. So I had a cat pass away not that long ago, maybe about 6 months ago. And she shows up all the time in my house. And I don't see her as kind of the way they show it in Coco, but she was a little black cat. And she actually kind of walks past as just a little shadow from time to time. So that's just kind of my nod to know that she's here with me. And it's beautiful every time I see it. So, all right, let's get over to this number 17 and see what this message is. Okay, so the power of the spoken word is one of the earliest forms of natural magic, and yet not all who speak can master this divine gift. Our first cry at birth commanded our presence into existence, declaring to all with ears to hear that we had survived from the other side. As we age, we come to learn words with the power that they have when we use them in communication and command to reason, question, and theorize in the world we live in. With words, we chant our invocations, speak our spells, and pray our mantras into existence. Like the element of air, words are neutral until they are fueled and used with emotions and intent. Our very words bring laws into place, peace to communities, and happiness to our family and friends. And when sung, our words become something else altogether. Do you see how powerful your words can be? They can liberate and constrain as well as bring joy or pain as we choose. All right. I love it because, again, that is basically what I said about, manifesting and using the affirmations. So our intent is everything when we speak words. If we're speaking the words, and again, it's negative self-talk, we are perpetuating that. So if we're looking in the mirror and not seeing, our beautiful selves, our worthy selves, we are perpetuating that into existence because that is our intent. But if we start to do more of a positive self-talk or using positive affirmations to manifest our desires, that's what we're going to start to see. So I love that. All right, let's get over to Baraka, number 21. So this is power, strength, force, and expansion. There is a power that radiates from all living beings in varying degrees of force and clarity. Different languages have different words to identify this power. The Polynesians refer to it as mana. Among the Yoruba, a prominent language group of Western Africa, it is known as Akse. In Morocco, this is called Baraka, and in other areas of the Islamic world, some variation on that word may be used. This force is a holistic power. It does not acknowledge the splits between spirit and matter that humans may perceive, but transcends those divisions. Baraka is defined as a positive power, a benevolent force. This power can be transmitted, is contagious, can be expanded, and can also be lost. If you consistently feel drained or frustrated, if things don't ever work out for you, if life lacks a spark of joy, you very likely suffer from the deficiency of this power. You can recognize the power in another person if, having been in their presence, you emerge feeling strengthened and empowered. Mother Earth has this power, but also a mighty source. She is not without her limits. Magic gives us the ability not just to focus and receive blessings, but to give back to the earth energetically and spiritually. Your power is unique, and by expressing that power positively, you become a valuable asset on earth. All right. So just as in the presence of an energy vampire, we can feel our power be drained. We also, on the converse side, may stand in someone's presence and feel rejuvenated and enlightened and strengthened. So we have to decide for ourselves, not only who are we surrounding ourselves with, and how are they interacting with our energy exchange? Are they taking from us constantly, letting us feel drained? Or are we feeling strengthened, renewed, empowered after speaking to them? Now, the same is also true for you. Maybe you have certain friends that know that you hold this power and that you are giving them the strength, the courage, the whatever you're giving them, and they're constantly draining it from you. So you have to be very aware of your energy exchange with people, whether it is you're taking from them or giving to them, or they're taking from you or giving to you. There's a balance, and you have to know who is here, for your best benefit, or who is trying to pull you down. All right, let's get to the next one, which is number 34. And this is Ocean's Muse. Water's wisdom, intuition, hermit's light, and discovery. The magic of water cannot be fully understood until you witness the vast beauty of the sea yourself. The grand blue line along the horizon tells us that there is life further away than we can imagine, and the shades of blue softly remind us of the depths of life and all it entails. From water animals, sea creatures, and ocean spirits, its depths remain a mystery still. When marine scientists and divers touched the first depths of the black abyss, they found deep-sea creatures with frightening forms, enough to scare the toughest of them. But it also shows that almost every creature there had a gift of bioluminescence, the ability to illuminate their way with the glowing light of their own bodies. It is hard to believe these often hideous creatures were formed with an atomic intelligence, and thus it allows us to consider a notion for all of us living on the land. Perhaps not everything has to look beautiful to have a purpose. Okay. So I cannot even remember the name of the fish right now, but there's the one with the dangling light that hangs in front of it, and that's what attracts its prey, and then it opens its mouth and goes. So you have to consider that. We all have our special gifts and our special purpose. And even if you look in the mirror and don't think that you're beautiful, it doesn't matter because you are. And your gifts are what light your way forward. And again, that may attract some drama. That you may attract the people who want to steal that light away because either they can't see the light within themselves or they don't have any at all. Maybe they're just dark people. Who knows what the situation is there. But don't dim your light to fit in. That's what that's getting at there. All right, let's get on to the next one, which is 31, Florida water. This is natural form, enchanted potion, red roses, and cleansing. The first act of cleansing in human lives begin with the first bath after birth, and it is only fitting that we continue to use water as the sacred essence of rejuvenation and renewal. When the Florida water card appears, it is time to take a step back and return to our natural form of spiritual purity and simplicity. You have been drawn far into the depths of the troubles, stresses, and anxiety of following life in its dictated fashion, and nature is calling you back to remember how you first began. You chose to either continue the path of detaching from your divine nature or reclaim your sacred spirit's poetry once more. Remember your inner power and dive deep into the blood of earth, the waters of life divine. When you magically infuse water with herbs, crystals, and sacred symbols, you create a powerful enchanted potion to dispel heavy bonds and binds. You cleanse your aura and your surroundings, renewing the lease of vitality and reinvigorating your sacred space. White and red roses are nature's symbol of purity, truth, and courageous love, and they whisper that it is now time to return to the seat of your spiritual eye and strip away the conditions that no longer serve your path. You are an agent of wise nature, and you shall be claimed by the beauty of passions, dreams, and joy if only you would allow it. All right, I love that. So again, I did speak a little bit about Florida water, and it is infused. They have lemons and oranges and different herbs and stuff here. It is a light green color, kind of the color of this card when you see it in the store. And it comes in like a tall, thin bottle. I don't love the smell of it, as I said before. I would not use it as a cologne, although that's what it's labeled as on the bottle. It's labeled as a cologne. But what I use it for is when I'm trying to cleanse a space. So I'll use a sage smudge, which is this guy here. And then I will also use the Florida water. A lot of times the Florida water is kind of like a last ditch effort. Like the sage may not work, so let's pull out that Florida water. It works every time. So what this is saying, is again, cleansing yourself. So we have our own power, okay? We can make the choice to do our own mantras and to, use our own inner dialogue. And know that our light shines brightly, and it is our job to keep it lit and to remember that we are the ones that have the power, and to stop dimming our light or giving away our power to whatever drama is occurring in our life. Okay, I wanted to pause the video for a second so that I can go get the Florida water. This is what it looks like here. So like I said, it labels it as a cologne. You can kind of see the color is like this bright green, very similar to those cards there. Now, I put it in a spray bottle and I put this protection sigil on it. And I actually blend my own stuff in with it. So this is a mixture of my own stuff with the Florida water. So if you were curious, that's kind of what I do. And then as needed, I go around and I spray this in my space. And you can say something with it. So again, if you feel that there's negative spirits around you, you can, say, get out, whatever it is you need to say. But yeah, this is what it looks like if you're looking for it in the store, or you could even get it on Amazon, I'm sure. But yeah, that's the way it comes. All right. I want to get a couple of messages from Spirit, and then we will get an Isis oracle to close this out. All right, what messages do we have, Spirit? You wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself, your hard work, and your decisions? Have patience, stop overthinking, and keep watering your seeds. All right. These difficult times will pass. Nothing bad lasts forever. The sun will shine again, the birds will sing, and the clouds will clear. And you will be glad you kept moving forward. You will soon be rewarded for your patience. Hold on, you are far stronger than you think. All right, I love that. If you pay close attention, you will notice all the doors that once closed are opening up, just in a different form. Things may not appear exactly as you had envisioned. Okay. What areas of your life are you avoiding? Are they causing you upset, worry, disrupted sleep? If so, these are the areas you need to focus on. As much as you don't want to, it is necessary. Tackle your demons head on. Don't allow them to rule you for a second longer. Okay. So for those of you whose inner demons are your inner drama queen, that could be something that we are avoiding. All right. Now, if it is an external demon, that's where that Florida water is going to come in. Okay. So even if you're spraying the Florida water and you're inviting someone over to your house, they do say that, someone who comes in and smells the sage, who's like, ugh, I don't like that smell. And it's like, well, you're the reason that it's here. It's repelling you. So clearly now I know who's the drama queen in my life. So, all right. Whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring that your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. All right. So that is you manifesting what it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay. All right. Let's close this reading out with an Isis oracle. All right, Isis, what do you have for us to wrap this message up? What does the collective need to know or hear at this time? Okay. We have healing the divine masculine. Osiris rises. Wow. All right, that's beautiful. Let's read on that. All right. The divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have an inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. The inner masculine and inner feminine need each other. When they are in a good inner relationship with us, we feel like healthy, whole human beings. We are able to live as ourselves in a world in a reflectively peaceful and creative, enjoyable way. When there is damage to the inner masculine, there is difficulty in standing up for our truths, in knowing what our truths and values are, and in knowing how to protect them without feeling as though we have to fight constantly just to be allowed to be ourselves. We might also feel that unless others see things as we do, we have no power, and then have to fight to dominate others, manipulating them to our point of view. The inner masculine part of us needs healing so that he can fulfill his divine purpose of inner strength, protection, and honoring of the self in all of its uniqueness, so that he can live as free, strong individuals that know who they are and happy to just love and be that person and allow others to do the same. This will happen at any time he is asked to hold even more consciousness, to hold permission and strength to be even more of a unique self. The masculine and feminine within us needs to be in balance with each other. There is no point in having a powerful feminine with unique values and strong creative force without an equally strong masculine energy that is able to act upon those unique values, no matter what others may think, and take action to allow the creative force of the inner feminine to flow into form in the physical world. When your inner feminine is growing and desires to express her uniqueness in the world more boldly than ever before, the inner masculine needs to grow in self-belief, self-worth, and self-confidence so that he may take action to allow the blossoming feminine to truly be in the world while feeling safe and secure. This oracle indicates your feminine self is blooming, and your masculine needs to be able to protect and honor her. Sometimes, just as Isis looked for Osiris to help put him back together when he was torn apart by hatred, fear, and jealousy of his dark brother Set, our feminine needs to help the masculine to heal so that he in turn can help her. This oracle guides you to realize that your inner masculine could benefit from some restoration and healing after being ravaged by expectations that in order to be acceptable, he should never feel anything, and that he should always be dominant, and that only the most violent and aggressive alpha masculine behaviors are to be respected. If you are already working on this aspect of your own healing, you are encouraged by this oracle that it is working and to stay with your process. You are encouraged to empower your masculine energy, seeing it as tender, protective, containing, strong, and aware. You are also encouraged to continually choose to let go of behaviors that cast a masculine as perpetrator or as dominating. All right. Wow. All right. So, and that's interesting too, because I know that in past readings I have, said that we have that balance of our feminine and masculine. And now that we're getting these power cards out and we're seeing that this is what we're healing within us, I just find it to, wrap it all together, and it's beautiful. It honestly is. So again, if you think about the attributes of a masculine versus the attributes of the masculine, they need to go hand in hand, and we need to have a balance of the two. And then that is what, brings us together as one whole being and able to move forward to accomplish the things that we need to accomplish. So, wow. I know that these oracles always hit for me. That's why I love reading them. So I do hope that this message reached whoever it needed to reach today, and to help you understand kind of what's going on in our collective. And again, to know that we're always supported, we're always here. Sometimes we need to clear our space, go deep within, and remember that our self-talk is everything. All right, so if you need to start posting up around your house in places that you look at every day, your affirmations, keep them by your bedside to read them at night or when you wake up in the morning, whatever it's going to work out for you so that you read them, and it's going to change your self-talk. All right, so it's going to teach you that I have the power, I have the light, I'm not going to dim it, and I'm not going to give it away. All right, I am worthy of everything that I deserve in this world, and know that there are people who are in that mentality, the lack mentality. They're already in a lower vibration, and they are going to try to pull you back. So just be careful of that. Surround yourself with people who strengthen you, who make you feel empowered, who make you feel good about yourself. All right? And in return, do that for other people. Sometimes you get to be that person for someone else. Okay? So that is your message for today. And I am so grateful to be here to give this to you and for your energy exchange. May you have a life filled with happiness, health, wealth, and abundance. And as always, love. Make sure you're giving yourself, your feminine and your masculine, that self-love. That way you're balanced and you're whole. All right? And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. And if you ever need anything, do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you again for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.